everybody. We are here. My father is working on his cello scroll. Eccoci, siamo qua. Siamo in diretta. And look at my father, he's working on the cello scroll. Isn't this amazing when it's coming like alive? So from a piece of wood, you really have like a sculpture. Look at that. So today we're gonna show you a little bit how my father makes a scroll, how he makes all these measures here. This is super important, and how he makes the tail, because this is very interesting, and this cut here. So we're gonna talk about cello scroll today, and also Babbo, let's show what do we do during the weekend. Facciamo vedere la forma.
Yeah.
We're gonna show you something. So now you can see the form. But where is the cello? We removed the form from the cello, and I filmed all the video while we were removing that, and it will be on the YouTube channel, because I'm trying to put the long video. It's like 8 minutes, so it doesn't take so long, but I'm trying to have the long video on the YouTube channel so that you can find it easier, because on Instagram usually we have like small short videos. So this is something new I'm trying to do, but let me know how are you doing. So who is here? Oh, we have Kevin from California, Timothy. Ciao Timothy, good to see you. And Matthias, always there. So Timothy, why don't you write where you are looking from? So we like to know where our friends are watching. So my father is here. He's gonna be here until the end of May. So we have so many days together. So we'll have this today, tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, and then also next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So save all your questions. I need to let in my dog. And we have Bibi here. She's our mascot. So Babbo, let's show the linings so we are doing a lot. This weekend we work a lot. So we have the top for the cello is rough arched. Yeah, so we found, when you work on like wood, sometimes you have surprises. So this one here, it's our surprise. Let me show you. So do you see that? So this one, it's canale resinoso. So in English, there is rosin inside, and it's soft. So we were trying to see if it was like just superficial, so it was going away. But unfortunately, so let me show you what I was doing yesterday. And in the meantime, my father is removing here the clamps, so we glue half of the linings, and today we are going to glue the other half. Ma Babbo, preferisco usare un pezzo di legno al posto di questo.
Sì, va bene, fate bene.
So to glue the linings, we use this piece of cork here, but now for the other side, I would rather use a piece of a rib, a piece of wood. So Billy is there. And let me show you about the canale resinoso. So if somebody knows the proper name in English, you can write me in the comment. Oh, we have also Roberto from Chile and Jan from Sweden. Peach Sim is the canale resinoso. Okay. Is this what you were trying to say, Kevin? Is this one here? So this here. So we were trying to see how deep it was going, and dove l'abbiamo messo, Babbo, quell'affarino del dentista? Qui. And so I was using this tool to clean it and see how deep it was going. And then my father said, oh, let's try with a ruler to see how deep it is. And you can see...
Quell'altro è più piccolo,
dov'è quell'altro, Babbo? Here. And the ruler just is entering and never ending. So this one will go from one side to another, because it's more than 10. Yeah. So it goes to 10 millimeters. So that means that the arching, the thickness will be less. And we will leave it there. I will do the arching, thinking that it's not there. And then after I will remove the inside and like graduate everything, we will make a little patch, una toppa.
Poi si pulisce con l'olio di spigo, con l'essenza di spigo,
Sì.
in modo che si leva la resina e poi la colla attacca meglio.
Yeah, so this is super important. What my father is saying is that we need to clean it with the spike oil and or turpentine or something, so that we remove all the rosin inside, so that the glue with the little patch that we will make will stick there. But it's gonna be awesome because this is a very old piece of spruce, so I will varnish it old looking, so it will not be a problem. And also in old cello si vedono queste cose.
Era troppo prezioso quindi per buttarlo via.
Yeah, it was too precious to just like trash it. So we are not scared about that. And look at here, there is also a knot on this corner here. So it will look really, really very fascinating. But now, Babbo, let's prepare the linings. Let me see some comments. You will fill with the true patch. Yes, pitch pocket in the spruce. Yeah, so that's a pitch pocket. Yeah, Duponcello. Exact, Matthias. Exactly. Oh, hi, Joe. Good to see you. Oh, Joe, you will get something in the mail soon. Let me know. There is a surprise coming to your house, because you should know that Joe varnished a whole viola following my method. So, and it's looking amazing. So he deserves to have the certificate of excellence, and now it's arriving there. So let me know when you get it. And there is also a little surprise inside, 2 surprises, because I always like to over-deliver and give the more that I can. But now let's sit here, maybe like that. Let me know if you can see. And mettiamo il tavolino più vicino, vedi Babbo? Così. Com'è? Se la montagna non va dal Maometto,
Maometto va alla montagna.
Maometto va alla montagna. So this is what we say in Italy. So if the mountain doesn't come to Maometto, Maometto goes to the mountain. So we are moving the table. So it's closer. And now let me find the rib. So do you see my father here is checking with the little mirror if it's all glued. Fai vedere poi Babbo lo spicchio.
Come quello del dentista.
Allora, però qui si vede l'aspirapolvere, non mi piace, sposto un attimo. I don't like that we see the vacuum. I know we need the vacuum in the workshop, but it's not nice. So let me move it here. Ecco.
La colla non è messa a scaldare.
Sì, l'ho scaldata, l'ho accesa.
Bene.
Sì, sì, the glue is hot. Ho lasciato il coperchio aperto. Ora è più densa.
E poi l'abbiamo preparata prima.
Sì. Allora, prendo un pezzo di legno, Babbo.
Una fascia.
Una fascia. Fammi vedere cosa ho qua.
Anche una controfascia più di salice.
Controfascia. Guarda, ce l'ho qui. Tanto, queste sono
Vabbè, cominciamo da qui, fa così.
See? So we're using this rib. It's an unspare, you see, so like leftover rib, and that's gonna be perfect to go here. Okay, today we're gonna let you sneak. Here.
Perfetto.
Benissimo, benissimo. Vado a prendere il Foncaia. So, this one.
C'è la spina elettrica qui vicino?
Beh, muovo la telecamera. Okay, so this one here, it's called in our family
vengo io.
Fon Karajan. Dove vieni?
Scala.
Ah, non lo tiro fuori?
No, va bene così.
Ah, ok.
scala così.
Fon Karajan.
Perché in Italia si chiama fono.
Sì, in America come lo chiamano? Air dryer, è vero. Yeah. Aspetta, racconto una cosa. So in Italy we call this fawn because it's the name of the wind that comes from the Sahara Desert, that it's super hot. Vabbè, maybe a little bit more, facciamo ancora un po' di più. Stavo raccontando. So we call this fawn, in English it's hair dryer. So I don't know, in Italian we have more romantic names. Soundpost we call anima, like soul, and this is a fawn, like the wind. Poi raccontiamo le coltelli del faccia. Okay. So that's why we're calling it Fon Karajan. So you know, in every family there are like things that they get names after the language of the family. There was an interesting book that I was reading about lessico familiare. So like how in every family there are like certain like way of saying phrases that are like common use in the family that they don't make sense in any other family. So one of the phrases that in my family was always being said is that when I was little.
Nella parte esterna metto acqua calda.
So my father is adding some hot glue on the external, so the part that doesn't have a glue.
Così più mobile.
So it would be more flexible. So the phrase that in my family was always said, that I was saying when I was little, it's domani facerò la brava. It's also not correctly like grammar because I was very little. And I was saying that tomorrow I will be a good girl. So always trying to be better the next day. Okay. Let me know if you have some family phrases that you were using all in your family.
Bene.
Perfetto. Intanto incolliamo. We are gluing here. Aspetta, mettiamo prima il lato.
No, prima di così.
Sì. Aspetta, il 2 alla fine si rompe. Com'è? Troppi cuochi?
Basta una cucina.
Too many chefs, they make the mess in the kitchen. So let's try to don't make a mess.
Non partiamo da una parte sola.
Ah, è vero, hai ragione. Yeah, it's better to go from one side. Mettiamo in mezzo quelli con la vitina. Sì, io facevo uno di quelli e quell'altro. Questi sono belli, sono piatti questi qui. Poi metti quelli con la vitina in mezzo.
Ma vedi ora?
Benissimo.
La vitina non deve.
Come? No, questi.
Sì, sì.
Tipo così.
Rimane il segno questi.
Ah, ok. Sì, un po' è rimasto il segno.
Meglio questi qui.
Beh, ora la colla è già meglio di questi. Sì. Benissimo.
Allora ci basta per fare a metà.
Sì.
Sempre controllare che sia.
Yeah, always check that the lining inside doesn't go lower than the rib.
Meglio in su che in giù.
Yeah, it's better a little like external than inside. Questo non sta tingendo molto qui, eh. Vedi qui? Aspetta, qui ci metto uno di questi allora. Così almeno una strizzatina. Avanti, papà.
meglio dove è più largo esternamente.
Mettilo lì nell'angolo.
Questo puoi levarlo.
Sì.
E ora gli diamo un altro piccolo scaldatino, porto lì lo scaldiamo.
Sì, ok. Ok, we're gonna warm it again a little bit.
Poi scalda anche la scia.
La C di solito parte dal mezzo.
Sì.
Ok. Però per la C si vede questo, non ce l'ho lì dentro.
Sì.
Questi sono comodi, questi qui, babbo, questi verdi.
Sì.
Che sono pari pari pari. I really like those ones. My father is adding glue and water on the external part. Let me see.
Dove hai dito?
Lo metto un altro po' qui.
Non so poi,
Ok. Aspetta, questo lo metto qua perché qua è già dentro del tutto. Ecco. Ci ne vuole uno che stringe forte qui. Benissimo. Aspetta, questo prendi il martello. Questo, vieni, faccio. Ok. Questo qui. Lo metto qui.
Anche se fuori va bene uguale.
Sì, e questo lo metto qua. Ah, perfetto. There is glue that comes out, and you remember what I told you the other day? The glue that glues is the one that comes out. So that's a good sign. So what my father is doing now, it's also cleaning with the water. This is clean water and a clean brush. He is cleaning inside. Fa un'altra passata di Fa un'altra passata, vai, vai. Another time.
Bene.
Perfetto, check con lo specchietto.
Sì.
Dove l'hai messo? Qua.
Un po' piccolino il specchietto,
Sì, maybe a bigger one is better.
Qui stringe un po' con questo più in basso.
Sì. Questo.
Sì. Dai. Perfetto.
Benissimo. Controlla qui. Magari questa parte si fa dopo. Abbiamo abbastanza morsetti per qui?
Sì, sì, sì.
Yeah.
Qui
Okay,
Sofia.
great. Well,
Sofia.
dove?
Qui.
Manca uno qui?
Sì, manca uno lì.
Sì. Ok.
I left the lid off the glue for a while last night.
Thank you.
Taking it for you.
Yeah, the glue is much better now. Thank you. Yeah, it was yesterday the glue was a little bit too liquid, so we let it cook with without the lid. It's much better. Come va?
Perfetto.
Perfetto?
Sì.
Guardiamo se abbiamo i morsetti. I don't know if we have enough clamps for this side.
Oh,
Quanti ce ne abbiamo qui? Uno. Uno.
Facciamo dopo, vai.
Yeah, we
Facciamo
can later, I mean in a couple of hours we can remove part of these e metterli qui. Ok, vai, tanto ora
Sì.
facciamo vedere la chiocciola. Mettiamo... You know, cello is very big, so if you don't have enough clamps, you just can do in few times, so it's not a problem. And after we're gonna finish to glue everything, we will make it flat again. And to make it flat again, I will use this one. So my husband made that. So this one we will use to make it flat again. Just because there is some glue dirt there. And then after that, we will take the top, because we took the measure for the outlines of the top before I glued the linings. So then I need to double check that the outline is correct. So what I will do after the linings are ready and I make them flat again, I will take the top, place the top on the ribs and do the pins. You remember we did it with the top, with the back? So for the top I will do 2 pins, here and here, and 2 pins down here. Here, one on one side, where is the, it's like a mirror. Looks like a mirror. So one on this side and one on this other side. And after I make the pins, that I will do that later tonight, I will redraw all the outlines and see if it matches, and then I can go on with the arching, make the edge thickness that we call cartella, and then make the arching. So this is rough arch now. Let me know, write your question and I will read them all at the end of the live. And now that we have some more minutes and time, let's see what my father is doing. So I think this is, can you imagine how lucky you all are? And I am also lucky because I can see my father making a scroll like in person, in live. And this is why also I filmed last year when I was in Italy. I filmed my father making a scroll from the piece of wood to the end because I wanted to have this memory for me, with me forever. A little bit like I recorded how my grandma was making socks with 5 needles, like knitting, because I don't want to forget. So now that my father is making the scroll, I want to be like, document everything so that I will have this memory forever. And I will share, and I'm sharing it with you. So whoever wants to know how my father is making a scroll, I prepared all this video that I took and I divided in all lessons. So let me know if you want to know more about the cello scroll and I will give you information.
Ma prima che non sia liscia qui, importante che sia qui.
Ah, ecco, faccio vedere. So this one, it's a rasp. It's very important that the side, it's without any raspy thing.
No, quando si fa così si asciugherebbe qua.
Ok, mi sposto così faccio vedere. Let me move. I hope you don't get car sick. Let me move a little bit the stool so that you can see better. Quindi ora stai facendo la seconda spirale, vero babbo?
Sì.
Facciamo vedere, vai.
Questo no. Questo no.
And my father, I'm here. My father is carving the scroll like a sculpture. In questa maniera bisogna anche di meno forza, vero?
Sì.
Because this way you need less strength on your arms and you use the power of the hammer. Yes, the tools will be very unsharp at the end and ruined, but you can always sharpen back. So what my father likes to do, facciamo vedere un attimo una cosa, Babbo. Tanto you can go on later. So what he's doing, so he did the first side, and now taking these measures, he's going to do the second side. Ma Babbo, ti voglio chiedere, I will ask my father, how do you draw this part here? Come la fai a disegnare questa parte? Because I think this is very, very interesting.
Questa dobbiamo fare una pittura qui, se è deciso, no?
Sì, però come fai a fare dove metti questo? In base al cheek,
Sì.
te metti il compasso?
Sì, viene 32 mm, deve essere tondo, punti il compasso a questo punto e fai tondo.
Sì, so my father first, he decide where he has the cheeks here, and then on this other side he wants to have 32 millimeters round the diameter, view. So then he just points it on the middle part here and makes a round. And all these other rounds that you can see here, like this one. So he made this one following the templates of the scroll that he's using. He always pointing in the middle, so that he has a reference of how he wants to make the cello, the back, wide. So this is very interesting. So this way you can really have a very symmetric, considering the center line. And always he puts this part here to prevent the cello scroll to break here, because he used the hammer. Babbo, salutiamo tutti i nostri amici e ti faccio andare avanti a lavorare. So,
Bene.
we're gonna say bye to you, but let me see if we have some question. Guardiamo, fammi leggere se c'è qualche domanda. Okay, Joe, thank you very much. Looking forward to the delivery. We'll keep you posted when it arrives. Gli ho mandato il certificato, quindi arriverà presto. Great. What graduation are you using for the top? Okay, Kevin, this is a great question, and we will talk about that when I start graduating the top. So first I need to finish the arching, and then when it's the live where we talk about the graduation the top, I will tell you all the numbers. And a rasp with a safe side. Esatto. Questa la chiamano una raspa con il laterale tipo sicuro.
Sì.
Yes, because sometimes we buy rasp that have this part also like rasping, and then when you are like working like that, aspetta, fammi vedere se si vede. When you're working like that, you can damage the side here, and it's really bad.
Yeah.
So
Questa marca è Paolo.
yeah, these are the Pecker, and these are amazing. I love them so much.
Yeah.
So
It's expensive.
yeah, but it's
but it's
worth
good.
it. It's worth
Yeah, it's
it.
good.
It's worth it. I mean, I think that many times it's better to pay and have the best thing out there than try to be cheap and then have problems. With poplar, you use the grain in vertical per la chiocciola, babbo.
Sì? Pioppo?
Domanda se, Mattias domanda se per il pioppo utilizzi grain in vertical.
Sì, come l'ascero qua.
We do the same as the maple.
Solo che mettiamo un rinforzo nelle cose perché un legno più morbido e si può consumare.
Yeah. So what we do is that we use we reinforce the peg holes because poplar it's softer wood, or like pear wood or cherry wood. So anything that is not maple, we usually reinforce it. And my father, that is here, he just learned the technique that my husband Ted is using. So maybe one day I will share his technique. So instead of making a bushing for the hole to make with a harder wood, so my husband is using a shaving. So he's doing come si chiama?
Faccio vedere.
Yeah, my father can show with the telephone. So he can show you the peg shaving, bushing, shaving, bushing. I need to, but he will be one of these live. He will be with us, so you can ask him all the questions. And so my father was sending like this technique to our friend in Italy. Look what they do here in America, because it's very clever. So you can see it's just a shave.
Fallo scorrere, si vede anche come è fatta la...
Aspetta.
Anche quella col calibro, c'è una col calibro per la misura.
Sì. Dov'è quella col calibro?
Avanti, vai avanti.
Ah, questa?
Sì.
So you can see how thin is
Half
the
millimeter.
shaving. Yes. And then he uses a stick to glue it inside, like that. So the stick is covered with soap, so it will not glue together with the shaving, but in the same time it's the same shape as the hole, so it will keep the shaving glue around the hole. So do you find this interesting? I think it's super clever way of like doing that, and this will make a harder surface where the peg will not dig in through. So from your Sofia and Paolo is everything for this morning, and we're gonna keep working, and we're gonna see you tomorrow at 12 p.m. same time, same place.
Ciao!
Ciao ciao ciao!